At the very outset, let me congratulate you for applying for a faculty position in Speed Medical Institute. Speed Medical Institute has trained more than 3.5 lakh doctors for PG entrance examination and have helped them to get into PG seats of their choice and specialty of their choice, and have assisted and helped and support more than 35,000 super specialty aspirants to achieve the dream super specialty of DM or MCH of their choices. So it has done an enormous amount of work for past 23 years to achieve what it is today. So having you applied for this position, I could understand the kind of passion that you have towards teaching medical students. That is the most important aspect for a doctor, because doctor meaning is teacher. So if you're a teacher and if you're also a healer, and if you could treat the patients effectively, it's nothing more than that. So that is all about the meaning of a doctor. So the passion which drives and made you to apply is the number one prerequisite. So we are discussing the key factors. Number one is passion. And this passion is such that you didn't do voluntarily. It came out of you that you are looking for an opportunity. Then you found, okay, I could apply for Speed because they're doing a good job. Or you already a Speed student, that you have undergone the process of all this and you know what it is, and then you want to become a faculty. So the passion is the most important driving factor to be a teacher, and that does not come from outside, that comes from within inside. So I really appreciate that you want to be a teacher and you have a passion to teach, number one. Number two, the most important skill that is required is to inspire the student. Who is a great teacher? The great teacher who can inspire a student. That means what? What do you mean by inspiring a student? Now, first you need to tell them, before even you could start, you can tell them what you were and what you wanted to do. Now, what you wanted to do, today you have achieved it. And you are a success story. So, your success story could inspire a student. And what you are become an MBBS, after your PG and you have done a super specialty, then all through this process at every stage of your life, you have undergone the struggle, you have undergone the pain, you have undergone the hardship, and to achieve it. And today you achieved it. And now you want to give it back. So when you want to give it back, this itself, this role modeling, this system itself will inspire an audience who is going to listen to you. Correct? So you have to inspire. So inspiring a student is not the way we communicate. It is the feel that the student gets after listening to your lecture. So that is very, very important, that you are bound to say. You need not feel shy in saying that. You will have a brief introduction about yourself and you tell, this is what I was and today I am this and I want to help you. So the most important third step which I am trying to tell you is, the main purpose of teaching any student and a medical student is to help him. Understand this. See, I have made an interview and I asked why you want to join Speed and why you want to get into this teaching profession, or you want to teach for this entrance exam. Because teaching entrance exam is not an easy joke. Teaching entrance examination is the most toughest job, because you need to be thorough in the subject. You need to know point by point, line by line, number to number, exactly as given in the standard textbook. Or else it will become a erroneous error and it will become a huge problem in the outcome of the exam. So you have to know the exact knowledge, exact figures, exact facts and techniques. Everything is needed. But setting aside, what I am trying to tell you is, when I asked one teacher, I asked him, what is your purpose of to become a teacher? He said, sir, my purpose is, I have seen a lot of faculties are earning more. They want to earn more. And I want to earn more, and through a business model and an app and all that, making more money. For more money, I need to join a platform and to teach and to become big financially. I 100% accept it. That is not a bad idea, but that is not the primary idea. So he said, the primary idea of me is to help myself, to earn, and I want to become a hero. Yes, the faculty. Now, you need to understand this simple aspect of looking into this diagram before even you could start your career in entrance teaching. So this is, suppose this is day one, you join in a teaching profession, and after a few years, probably the graph grows like this, say after 3 to 5 years, and you achieve this. So this is a small me and this is a big me. Yes, for yourself. Yes. Or you can say, from my side, if I tell you this is a small you and a big you. From your side, if you take it, it is a small me and it is a big me, right? So when you started in day one, is this, and after over a period of time, you're huge, you're big. Now, who is the hero here? Who is the hero? See, you need to understand this very, very clearly. This transition from day 1 to 2 to 3 years or 3 to 5 years to become small to big me or small you to big you in coaching industry, in all this. If this is what you are thinking in your mind, if not, it's okay. If it is that, it is 100% it is wrong. In a coaching industry, in coaching, any kind of coaching, in teaching in other ways, it is not that you important. This is not for you. Try to understand, this is your student. Understand, your student is your hero. Understand that. That is the most important primary concept even before you enter into the teaching profession in medical education. It is your student that is a hero. It is a student that is small, the student has grown big. And your ideology has to be the same exact the way that I have told you now. Understood? Is that clear for all of you? Is that clear? So, the small me or a big me or the small you or the big you, it is not you. It is the student. Your idea and your effort and all your hardship has to convert a student who is at day 1 to this level after a few years to grow big. That's how it is. See, when I took a class in 2002 and today it is 2025, 23 years later, I have seen students from the first year, second year recognizing me whenever I see them outside in a conference, wherever I see in a public function. They said, "Sir, I studied with you, you are my teacher and you did this to me. Today I am to this level." That is what should happen for you as well. Yes, you understand what I say? You need to see them as a hero. You need to grow them. And you can ask me, "Sir, who am I? What is my role?" You used to only help a student, not yourself. And if you can ask me, as teachers, including me and you, we are only a guide. Understand this. The real hero are the students whom you are going to train, mentor, everything. Only them they are. So this is the very basic concept. Try to understand, as you do this, as you make people, as you make more students and empower them to achieve what they want, help them to achieve what they want, help them, help their dream to come true, what they wanted to do, what specialty they wanted to do, what PG they wanted to do, what super specialty they wanted to do. Once you make them achieve what they wanted to do, there's the biggest satisfaction, the biggest result, the biggest satisfaction, and anything that can become big can happen for a teacher is that. Seeing your students successful. As you see more number of students successful, try to understand, without you knowing, you will automatically grow financially also. So this is your byproduct. So it will happen automatically. It will happen automatically. If you are in the right process, with the right people, at the right time, at the right place. This growth becomes invisible growth, but becomes huge over a period of time if you are dedicated, sincere, and heartful. Is that all clear for you? So these are the 5 guiding principles that you should have in your mind even before you engage yourself as a faculty. You have a strong passion. You have to inspire a student with your own story, what you have achieved. And your only motto in this is to help the student to achieve what he wanted. Number 4, we are not the heroes. The student is a hero here. Number 5, if you do 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5th is a auto mode. In anywhere that you are in, this will happen automatically. Understood? Is that clear? Say yes or no? Yes. The next is about the teaching skills. About the teaching skills. One of the most important skill is the communication skill. What do you mean by communication skill? So this is very, very important because this is entirely based on the expression, the voice, and the way we talk, that to convey what you have learned to the student. That has to be very clear. I mean, you can ask me, sir, the most important parameter in the communication skill, what it is? Number one, knowledge. Adequate knowledge and the precise knowledge has to be there. Very important. When it comes to the knowledge, adequate and the precise acquisition of knowledge is very important according to the recent standard textbook of that specialty. The adequate, precise knowledge is very important. That is the base. Number two, effective communication. Effective communication has to be loud and clear. Has to be loud and clear. If I say something, you should be able to hear it properly. So I need to have timing and space. So I need to time myself. I cannot run. What I say, the students should have time to listen and to understand. Is it clear? Yes. The next is the high energy level, which is very important. High energy level. For a teacher has to be highly energetic, that he has to express in all ways, from the face to the body. Each and every part of the body should resonate what he wants to say. And he should be highly enthusiastic. Highly enthusiastic. Is it clear? The student should feel that, okay, he's a teacher for me. He cannot be a great English or great language, but he should feel he wants to communicate this to me. I'm able to understand that. That's what it is. And then the next important, the most important point is dedication. What may come, what may go, I'm dedicated to this process. I want to execute this. Whatever might be, this is my vision, this is my passion, and I want to execute this. The dedication is very, 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 very important. And now the most important fifth point is the persistence. That means you'll be an awesome teacher, you're a great teacher, but you should be willing to wait. Because this world has a queuing system. This world has a system that you need to be visible to them. How a visibility can be there? If you could follow all that I have told you, or the 5 points previously, if you could adopt all those which I have told you, the teaching skills appropriately, and more than that, you have to be really aggressive. And number two, the most important is to connect. You need to connect with the student. That means you have to get that kind of a wavelength to match with you and the student. And student should feel that after attending your session, that he is my anatomy teacher, he is my physiology teacher, he is my surgery teacher, he is my OG teacher, he is my cardiac teacher. Whatever the specialty that you take, whatever the subject you take in hematology, neurology, or cardiothoracic surgery, or surgical gastroenterology, or surgical oncology, or a plastic surgery, or whatever might be the specialty that you are in, once they have attended a class, and after that they should feel, he is a teacher for me. Once you get that kind of a feedback, and you accumulate that kind of a feedback over a period of time, then you can become great teacher in a very short span of time. So you need to get connect. So you need to get appropriate connect with the students. Very, very important. The third important point which I can tell you is about the results that you can produce. In other words, the impact that you can produce after your teaching. What is the impact? Next day you should go and say, I attended this lecture. Sir taught me this. This I have not learned before. This was something different which I have learned. You should talk about you next day to some of his friends. They don't know you. That means there is a greater impact that you have created on him. You need to teach him that he doesn't know. He has not known before. So an impact and a result, or you have trained them for a course, and after the course, the exam is there, and that exam, through the exam, you enable them to achieve a topmost rank and the specialty of the choice. So you create an impact in the way you teach and you impart knowledge, or you give in the form of results. So this could give you the kind of an impact and help you to grow. Clear? The next important technique which I want to tell you is to connect. See, most of the teaching today has become online. See, when you are as a teacher, right, in one frame, probably in a Zoom, and you have a PowerPoint slide or a writing slide in a different window. So what you need to do is, the most essential part of a lecture is the suspense. Start writing in a board like what I do right now. You will not know what I'm going to do or write next. So this is the suspense that I create. You should also create a suspense for your subject. You will have only the relevant images and pictures that you cannot draw, that you cannot reproduce, that you have as a PowerPoint slide. Or even have a PowerPoint slide, have only 2 to 3 lines. Don't have plenty of lines. Because as you read through, nobody will listen to you. As you read through the slides, nobody will be with you. They will go on to a different level. And you will be in a different level. Both are be disconnected. And how a lecture can happen that way. When you write, they should write if they want to write. When you write, they should know what is going to come next. So the suspense has to be on each and every slide and each and every line. Now I have kept here. Now you will not know what I'm going to do next. If it is a PowerPoint slide, everything is there. And student has to read. And you will read in one direction, students will in different direction. It will be totally disconnect. Yes or no? So when you write in a PowerPoint slide or an empty slide like this, as you write 1, 2, and 3, okay? When you write something like this, yes, the largest organ in the body. Say the largest organ in the body. The answer is skin, if I suppose right. Suppose I say largest gland in the body. Yes, I say it's liver. Then I say the largest, okay, joint in the body. Yes, suppose you want to make it as important, you can highlight. The largest joint and the complex joint of the body is knee joint. All are suspense to you right now. You say largest organ, I stop, then ask the student, what is the largest joint? Type all your answers in the chat box, please. If I say that, the students they'll say skin, liver, whatever comes to their mind, they'll say. Then you say, the skin is the right answer. The largest gland in the body, liver. The largest joint in the body, knee. Then immediately you will ask them to revise. Immediately after a few slides, you can ask them the same questions again. So it becomes a suspense. And the entire students are under control. Yes, you need to interact with them. The most important next step. This is a important method that you to write and teach. And if you use a PowerPoint slide, in the PowerPoint slide you should write. And in the PowerPoint slides, you should have less number of lines and important headings and for you to fill up in writing. And if you have an image, you just mark the image. You mark the important steps in the image. You write in the images. So that you in a frame will get connected to this people. You all become one together. Student can understand as a one single product. You understand what I say? Yes, great. The next important thing in teaching is the expression. Is your action, is your gesture. See, I am just standing now. When I sit, then I become very calm. I become very small. And I cannot express myself. I am standing now. My entire body is in expression state of expression. I put in a lot of energy. You able to feel that I am giving you a lot of energy right now? Able to feel my vibration, feel my vibe? You feel my intention? Is my passion to teach? Are you able to feel it? Are you able to resonate with that? I have 100% passion to teach my student. And if you are a student on the opposite end, I always feel good for you. I always feel that you should achieve. So that's what is the most important primary aspect. And your most important primary aspect of all this is to help a student to achieve what he wants. That is the most important aspect of teaching. So the next thing which I want to tell you is, I was talking about the expression. Expression is very important. Modulation of voice is very important. Do I keep giving the same tone to you? No. I go in a higher pitch, I go in a slower pitch, I talk slowly. At times I talk loudly. Yes. So you need to vary it. Meaning, whatever is running, you will say in a pitch. Whatever is very important, you will stress that. So modulation of voice is very important. Yes, you need to have the control of this batch. You need to have control of the students. Yes, when you announce a class next time, they should run to your class and come into your classroom. Yes, that's very important. How do you do that? You need to attract. How do you attract? How do you attract students? Attract the student comes merely by your gesture. Your gesture, your body gesture, your kind of expressions. And you need to clearly express to them what I expressed to you. My only aim and the passion is to only to help you and to support you, to assist you, to teach you, to move on from your this level to the next level. That you need to convey in the right well in the beginning to them. And your action and the process has to be only for that, nothing else. And if you are that and you are in, and you'll just migrate to the top. People have come in, they have not gone to the top because their intentions were different. The intention has to be clear. It is, I'm not losing anything here. I'm just sharing my knowledge. Sharing your knowledge is an opportunity given to me. Yes. And of that byproduct, I get money. Yes, fine. I'm happy with that. And I do more, I get more money. And as I do more and I transform more lives, my life automatically gets transformed. Is that clear? So I was talking about the techniques. Yes, about the expressions are very, very important. So expressions. And you should recall. After 15-20 minutes of your lecture, what you said, you recall with the students. At the end of each lecture, whatever you have completed, recall. When you come back to the next time, whatever the core key points that in the previous lecture, you recall. Very important. Recall and revision gives you continued learning. And becomes relevant. Is it clear? So let me summarize before we wrap it up. Most important is the mindset. You need to be in a very, 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 very clear mindset. You need to surrender yourself for this process. If you are to be totally in, you need to give 100%. What percent? 100%. That, sir, I am in, I am 100% in. It is not 50%, it is not 60%, 80%, 90%. This 100% that I want to do because I like to do. What I like to do? I like to transfer my knowledge which I acquired to a given student to transform their lives. That is my only agenda, nothing else. Once that agenda is clear, I will tell you, your growth, yes, in your career and your finances is to go high automatically. Without any proper aspect of knowing it itself, it will grow. Because I am one of the senior most person into this medical coaching process. My experience in this is nothing less than close to 25 years today. I have seen all aspects of training, coaching, teachers, faculties, in all. But this is the most important. And the next most important, because today most of it has become online, you need to invest first on yourself. Your investment of yourself is your time. Your time. You need to learn the skills. You need to learn the right skills. How do I learn the right skills? From your mentor. It could be a mentor or mentor like me. You need to present repeatedly. Your presentation to be repeatedly until it becomes 100%. Before you present to the students. So that you be successful from day one. So invest your time. Number 2, investment on proper audio, video, internet, and a silent atmosphere. If you're going to teach from home, if you're going to teach from speech studios, it's okay. But if not, if you're going to take classes from home, then your audio, video, and internet has to be 100% clear. Because that is the most important way that you're going to communicate. There should not be any compromise on that. Internet, a good camera, and a good system, and a calm environment is very, very, very important. That the speed team can help you and assist you to how to do it. And so these are the few things which I want to share with you that even before you could start. And I hope this video could be an eye-opener and could be helpful for you. And follow all those steps which I have told you. And definitely, you will be an awesome trainer and an awesome teacher and a world-class medical trainer. Yes, and a faculty. I wish you all the very best and all the success. Thank you very much.